Posagents.
积极性忽视
When doing good happens by accident, can someone deserve moral praise? Not for what they intended to do, but for something good they did without even realizing it? In moral philosophy and law, we're very comfortable blaming people for accidents. If someone causes harm because they weren't paying attention, we call that negligence.
过失
But here's the puzzle. If we can be blamed for unintended harm, why can't we be praised for unintended good? Today's episode explores a novel concept that tries to answer exactly that. Posagents,
积极性忽视
or more intuitively, unintentional good action.
无意之善行
Segment 1, The Core Idea. The idea comes from philosopher Daniel Telich in his 2026 The Philosophical Quarterly Open Access article titled Praiseworthy, Though Unwitting Right Doing, on Posagents, Negligence's positive counterpart. He argues something surprisingly simple. Just as negligence is unwitting wrongdoing, posagents is unwitting right doing. In both cases, the agent lacks awareness. The outcome affects others. What matters is not intention, but character, or in philosophical terms, quality of will.
意志品质
Segment 2, Why This Matters. Most moral systems assume, to deserve praise, you must intend to do good. To deserve blame, intention is optional. That's an asymmetry. And Telech's argument is, that asymmetry doesn't hold up, because if someone's lack of concern can make them blameworthy, then someone's deep concern for others should make them praiseworthy, even when they're not consciously choosing the good. Segment 3. Enter global politics. Nowhere is this more visible than in global politics. Leaders rarely produce exactly the outcomes they intend, but sometimes, their actions create unexpected benefits for others. Let's explore 10 real-world cases through the lens of posagents. Segment 4. Case Studies. 1. Trade war and emissions. When Donald Trump launched a trade war with China, the goal was economic competition. But global manufacturing slowed, and overall worldwide emissions temporarily dropped. An environmental benefit, with no environmental intention. 2. Pandemic lockdowns. Under the authority of the Chinese Communist Party, CCP,
中国共产党
COVID lockdowns dramatically reduced pollution. Intent, public health control. Outcome, cleaner air. A classic case of
非预期后果
unintended consequences. 3. Energy crisis. Green transition. The European Union responded to energy insecurity by accelerating the adoption of renewable technologies, not primarily climate idealism, but the result aligns with it. 4. Russia and energy realignment. Military actions by the Russian President Vladimir Putin triggered Europe to reduce dependence on fossil fuels, a geopolitical move with long-term environmental upside. 5. Anti-corruption campaigns. Under General Secretary of the CCP Xi Jinping, anti-corruption efforts strengthened administrative discipline. Intent, political consolidation. Outcome, general governance improvement. 6. Brexit and European Union. EU unity. Prime Minister of Britain Boris Johnson championed Brexit in order to reclaim national sovereignty. But paradoxically, the European Union became more unified as a result. 7. Afghanistan withdrawal. The President of the United States, Joe Biden, ended a long war. While controversial, it reduced prolonged U.S. military engagement globally, at least until 2026. 8. Oil price shocks. Oil producers raised prices to maximize profit, but higher prices pushed consumers toward electric vehicles. Market logic, leading to significant environmental change. 9. Tech regulation. The European Commission introduced strict privacy laws. Intent, regulation. Outcome, innovation in data protection. 10. Arab Spring aftermath. Attempts at repression across multiple Middle East regimes sparked long-term civic awareness. Intent, control. Outcome, empowerment. Segment 5. What do these examples show? Each case shares a structure. Leaders act for self-interest.
自利理由
They do not necessarily intend a moral good outcome, yet they often produce benefits for others. That's the nature of posagents. Certainly not moral heroism, but rather morally significant outcomes grounded in human motivations and well-being. Segment 6, The Big Question. So here's the uncomfortable question. Should we praise people for outcomes they didn't intend? If the answer is no, then why do we blame people for harms they didn't intend? Posigens forces us to rethink
道德责任、
moral responsibility,
道德价值、
moral value, and particularly what it means to be a good person. Segment 7. Final reflection. Negligence taught us something unsettling. We can be morally responsible for harm, even when we didn't mean it. Posigens teaches us something equally unsettling. We might deserve credit for good, even when we didn't mean that either. Maybe morality isn't just about what we aim at. Maybe it's about what our character makes possible, even when we're not paying attention. That's Posigens.
积极性忽视、
Doing the right thing, without even realizing it. Chinese terminology. Because Posigens is newly coined, there is no standard Chinese translation yet. We can, however, construct translations that align with established moral philosophy vocabulary in Chinese academia. Recommended core translation. Posigens.
积极性忽视、
Preferred formal rendering.
积极性
Positive constructive orientation.
忽视、
Inadvertent omission failure of attention. Captures unwitting omission leading to morally positive outcome. Alternative options.
无意之善行、
Unintentional good action. Clearer, more intuitive, less technical.
善意性忽视、
Emphasizes goodwill.
正向过失、
Positive negligence conceptually neat but philosophically risky. Recommendation for podcast use. Use both. Posigens.
积极性忽视也可以理解为无意之善行。
Supporting terminology. ADNN.